Hey Sagittarius, I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. And I feel like I can do this as a mini this time. I feel like I can do it. I feel like this is the time that I can actually do a mini for you guys. Let me get some of the mundane, kind of day to day warnings out of the way for you all. This may be random specific because I don't like to overshare about myself, but I'm kind of being asked to. So it might be a case this week or next weekend if you're traveling to a new place or going to an event, going to a show, throwing a show, something like that. It could be the case where you are unable to get a cab and you might have to walk further than you think. I was looking at this. I think the last time I pulled this card, Lake Merced. This is in San Francisco. It's kind of south Golden Gate Park, and I had walked from there to there. No, from there to there once when I was pissed off about something, which is kind of stupid. Don't do that. Like, don't walk around San Francisco alone as a small girl. But, like, it was okay and I was okay. But I looked it up. It's like almost 4 miles. But I think if you would have told me before I set off to walk, like F everyone, F everything, that it was 4 miles, I might not have made it, and then you can take a cab back afterwards. Or, I don't want to say that either. I don't want to admit to that either. Okay, there was another time that I walked from, here's Golden Gate Park. So San Francisco is not that big of a city if you've never been there. You can walk across it. So it could, oh, fuck it. All right, fine. So I was at a festival and I couldn't catch a cab. It was one of the big ones. It was one of the big ones. It was Radiohead, Tom Petty, um, Mono Chow. Like, it was fucking awesome. But I couldn't get a cab afterwards. There's a million people. It's goddamn nightmare. I'm staying in Chinatown. I always stay at this little place. They used to call it the Baldwin. Um, really nice people. But it And I looked that up too. I was like, how far was that? I looked it up this morning when this popped up. 4 miles away, almost 4 miles away, pretty much to the hotel. So I walked back. So it could be a situation where you don't have cell service, or you lose contact with your friends or the group that you're with, or something goes wrong at a concert or at a show, or you're throwing a show, and it's like the Mercury retrograde in full effect where everything's going wrong, and like your watch breaks and your phone won't connect and no one is where they're supposed to be, or you literally just can't catch a cab. And the mundane morning would be wear comfortable shoes. I'm sorry. I'm so hyper, you guys. I went running and didn't bring water and had to stop at the tea place, and I just drank an entire thing of iced tea. And like all juiced up on Mountain Dew right now, you guys. Sorry. Mm. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Another thing about that situation was, if you're from San Francisco, you're like, you did what, little girl, by yourself? By the time I got back, it was dark. It took some time, but I did it. Um, but most of that area was safe. But about 4 blocks before I got to the Baldwin, what it used to be called, is when things start getting really dangerous, like very stabby and scary and awful, disgusting. Just don't. So at that point later in the night, by the time I got there, I was able to take a cab those 4 blocks. Could I have made it walking? Yeah. Was I almost there? Yeah. But was I going to be smart about not getting murdered and raped that night? Yes. That was before we had cell phones. It was before we had cell phones. I have a cell phone. I just, San Francisco, I'm like, it's got to be that way. You kind of go from up a hill on the ocean down to the other side. And I really got to know San Francisco a lot. Those ways. It's those ways, boots on the ground, walking around, that I got to know the city. Like, I lived in Oakland, by the way. Different world, different like I love Oakland, and I felt very comfortable there and very at home there. And the city seemed like a world away, even though it was only on the other side of the bridge. So what am I talking about? This is a metaphor for somebody or somebody's week. Plan for things to go wrong, maybe, and still be optimistic. Or If you feel like you're feeling jittery or extra energy and it's, I want to say annoying the people around you, but you guys always have a bunch of different things going on. You can do like 5 projects at one time successfully, like nobody else can. But with mountain and boating here at Golden Gate Park, it's asking you to funnel that energy into a new way of building your back strength, your spine health with water somehow. So if you're not a swimmer, it might be time to start swimming every day or rowing. Rowing every day will build your strength up, especially, I don't know why it came through a performer if you're a singer. Rowing while singing is a way that a lot of some of the older singers train, for touring. So if you are feeling jittery, mundane suggestion, of course, I would never tell a Sagittarius to do anything, but I will suggest that there might be a new, exciting, productive way of building your spine strength up and integrating water, which you are probably, like a firebender, but you're also a water baby, whoever you are. And it's time for you to stay focused while using your energy to the best of your ability and having it work for you and not against you. And for some of you, that might mean just blocking out everybody else's opinion. Oh God, is this not going to be a mini? No, it is. I swear to God. Everyone else's opinion of your energy level, or somebody might call you bipolar, whatever. Block it out. They're just jealous. What might be frantic looking to someone else is just like a walk on the beach to you. This is across the street from the beach. This is my happy place. This is my happy place, Ocean Beach in San Francisco. So, if you are not sure where to focus your energy and you have some extra time, dwell in your happy place. Go to your happy place. Don't say, because I'm feeling frantic, I'm going to jump into any particular race or rat race. This is not about a race, it's about strength training, it's about keeping your spine strong. And if that's a metaphor, it's about being courageous about something. Where's your happy place? The Castro with elephant. Okay, so the mountain also could talk about staying still, sitting still in your dignity. Oh, yeah, that could be rowing because y'all can't really stay still and you have a lot of energy. Maybe you're feeling a little hyper. Rowing would be a great exercise for you. And you could even get a rowing machine and put it in your house if you don't have access to the water. But that way you're still moving, but you are sitting still and you can focus on your alignment, sitting up straight. If it's even more basic than that, make sure you're standing up straight. Make sure you're sitting up straight. If you have to have a sit down office job, get one of those little bouncy things that they sit on and makes you sit up straight. Okay, with Sea Star and birding, this is all about you enjoying your time. So if you do have extra energy, don't task yourself with knocking out everything on your to-do list. You need to balance your to-do list with your happy place fun time. So don't make anyone else feel like you are on the clock for existing. Okay, with Sea Star here. You exist, therefore, you get to have all your dreams come true. And if someone else doesn't like it, that's their problem, not your problem. You love yourself. You're going to come through for yourself with balancing work and fun this week. Okay, you are regal. You are sovereign. And also with Elephant, this has come out in every reading this week. So that must be the collective message. I'll do a video on that. Two things can be true. Two things can be true. You see it through the eyes of like a wizened sage here, like a matriarch or a patriarch, but still with the heart of a child, the purity of fun and adventure. You are exactly who you need to be. Like, I don't know why that's like, you exist, therefore you get to have everything you want. You get to have your dreams come true and be happy. You know, as long as you're not hurting anyone else or racking up karma and getting stuck in vortexes. This is about purification. So a diet cleanse, a new way of exercising, clear your energetic space daily. I'm going to just go hell literal. Somebody needs to put sage on their grocery list. Get some sage, grow some sage, dry it, burn it, buy it at the hippie store. I don't know. But do it every day. You know, if you were going to look at clearing out your house of cockroaches or ants or any of the creepy crawlies that get in there, you're not going to clean one day. Clean every day for like a month until there's nothing left. So it's being devoted to clearing your energetic space. If you're like, I'm not spiritual, I don't, whatever, that's okay. This is about you, your art. That's what all of this is about. Your life can be a work of art if you kind of learn how to focus your hyperactivity this week instead of like bumbling around and I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna do this. It's like all of the to do things that is less important right now than you focusing on what you want and what your world needs to look like and where is your happy place. Okay, so crystal would be focus, visualization. You're done thinking about what you don't want. Now it's time to focus on what you do want. So if that's a vision board for you, you know, it's a vision board. Write it out. Don't be shy. Nobody needs to see it. Okay? It's okay to, instead of wanting to buy your dream house, wanting to design your dream house, designing the neighborhood, it's a, you know, you're going to be creating this world that is just for you. And it might be a rough patch of people around you who want to put you down or call you names or say you need to be on medication for something. And I'm not a medical doctor. Obviously, I'm a strange girl, you know, out in a shop flipping cards here. So I'm just going to say that you can be civil. It's like be cordial with people, but you don't owe them your energy or your time or your dreams. And for some of you, two things can be true. This isn't for everybody, but it's about coming to the understanding that maybe sexuality isn't one way or another. Two things can be true. So it could be that you are coming out of the closet about being bisexual or non binary or any of those things, which the young people now are starting to kind of demand of society because that's how it is. Sexuality is every color of the rainbow. So for some of you, and if that's, you're like, no, it's not, it's men and it's women, and well, I'm sorry to tell you, that was the story for a really long time, but it's never really been true. So for some of you, it's just like, it could be that you are two spirit in the First Nations. A lot of the tribal traditions, they have a person that would encapsulate in a body kind of male and female balanced energy. You know, they're not quite the most masculine and not quite the most feminine, and they would help out with raising the children. Everyone has their place in nature here, so I don't know why I had to say that. But it could be that you're realizing that you are two spirit and you're embracing whatever the other gender was that you were. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. Huh. Oh, so sometimes I put on playlists when I'm getting ready for these little things while I'm flipping cards, and it was Sagittarius playlist, and there was an artist on there. Oh yeah, I looked it up. Robin Skinner. Shout out to Robin Skinner, who is the singer of a band called. Wow, I forget already. What even was the song? I wish I wasn't old and dumb, you guys. Anyway, oh, Fool. It's called Fool by Cavetown. Cavetown is the band, you guys. I'm sorry, please. Robin Skinner's the singer, and they go by they. Okay, and the song was really awesome. It was called Fool, and they were talking about how you are such a fool to pretend you are loving me. So, for some of you, you're coming into the realization that somebody that you're with doesn't really love you. And it's like, do you think I don't know the difference between being loved right and being loved by someone who's pretending to love me? Like, I know the difference. Hmm. Let me pull some cards on that one. No hard feelings though. I looked it up, Robin Skinner, and they were talking about that song. Ooh, this might be something else too. That they were just focusing on how the other person made them feel dumb, and it's okay, and there's no hard feelings, and everyone's okay now. So this could be something that happened in the past. It may be no hard feelings now. But again, about that artist, they are an independent songwriter. They're from England. Really talented. Great song. And they do their own thing. They write their own stuff, they produce their own stuff, and they have enough of a following that they can tour the world. So, for somebody, and if you have Libra in your chart that was talking about having solo projects as opposed to working in a group or in a band, check out the Libra reading. But this says that, and that said, yes, you can strike out on your own, you can do it alone and be successful. So, the advice with the Cave Town song that wanted to kind of say hello is that you can do it alone. It won't be selling out the arenas, but you will make enough to tour the world, to meet new people, to create your art, and to keep your your soul free and clear of any of those dark agreements that you might have had to make otherwise if you were like, I'm going to be on MTV all day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it could be maybe that was the goal before, and it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to have a different vision of your art or yourself. And if you are still around other people that don't understand you, be cordial, don't fight with them. Don't be low key. Don't be the trickster. Yes, it's kind of funny, but it won't do you any good this week. Okay, so diet, cleanse your diet, really important this week. Don't drink too much coffee or caffeine. Don't get all juiced up like Mountain Dew and then run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Hold on, what's this? Take a leap of faith. If there was any job or work that was making you feel tied down, you were free as a bird. You like I was saying, you are who you are. You are a Sagittarius, and you are a world traveler. You are an adventurer. And if this is a literal warning and someone is like kicks you out of the car or you can't find a cab, you will be able to be just fine walking around, but wear your good shoes. If you get your wallet stolen or something, like, oh my god, this morning I was such a goon. I hate talking about myself. I went running and I went running too far and I didn't bring water and I didn't have my wallet. So I ran into the iced tea place to use my Apple Pay and that wouldn't work. And they were just like, it's whatever, it's fine. Just go, like, I come in all the time. They know me. So it could be that if you're feeling shy about accepting gifts from someone else, don't be. If you forget your wallet, let someone buy you lunch or I don't know. don't know, I'm hearing that kind of Chinese thing where everyone fights over the bill. No, no, I'm gonna pay. No, I'm gonna pay. No, let me pay. No, I'm gonna pay. And then maybe legitimately you forget your wallet or something and it's really embarrassing. It's like, don't be embarrassed. It's an opportunity for someone to be kind to you, and then you're gonna pay it back next time. And it's the circle of life and it all works out. And that might be a message for somebody. Or it's a warning, don't forget your wallet. I don't know. Or you want to use Apple Pay and your phone isn't working, so you have no way to pay. So maybe put a little cash in your pocket. Monday morning, whatever. Oh my God, this was supposed to be a mini. Okay. You can do it yourself. And if there's a relationship that made you feel dumb, it's okay. No hard feelings. Cleanse your energetic space, cleanse your diet, make sure you're focusing on your spine health. If that means taking up rowing to build up your strength or doing yoga every morning, it's about being disciplined there. That's kind of your homework assignment. And if you're feeling hyperactive, make sure that you're not just bumbling around the house and feeling like you have to do a to-do list that takes a month in a day. Break it up. Half the day fun, half the day work. You need it. You're an adventure baby. Okay, so if there's anything that's making you feel tied down, it's okay to be honest about it. This is about you, your art, creating the world you live in, and if anyone else doesn't like that, that's their problem. That's their problem. You exist, therefore you get whatever you want. Hmm. Oh, super bratty. Hmm. And if someone thinks you're bratty, that's too bad too. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Love you guys. I'm Walker. This is dance. Oh yeah, visualization. Not what you don't want. Not what's wrong with the world. Not what's wrong with the people around you. Not what's wrong with yourself either. What do you want your world to look like? What happy place can you create for yourself, or how can you get yourself to your happy place? Because that's what matters this week. All right, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Not so much of a mini. I did my best. Please forgive me. I love you guys. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.